When was the last time you ate?
I think I had a yam yam. Yam yam, is that what they're called? A little pastry. And I think I had a sandwich, and that was kind of, and then the rest. It's not for the weak, girls.
Can't make it up.
Warning. If you are one that is easily triggered, click off now. These are cold facts, ugly truths, and my opinion. You've been warned.
Hello, hi.
Hello. How are you?
Lily offered to show me the aftermath of their stunt.
Oh, it stinks.
What does it smell like?
Like brace yourself. Brace yourself.
Oh, holy shit.
I guess it. You actually can. Is that real?
Yeah, he's not good with smells.
Lily then walked us through the process that she had repeated 100 times that day.
Come on in, make yourself at home, take your shoes off. I've got some hangers here if you want to put your coat up.
Nice.
Come on in, where you travel from today? Oh, lovely.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so nice to meet you. I'll get you on the bed, make yourself comfortable, take off your trousers, and we're going to have a fun time. And I'll give them the phone camera. I'll just say, I'm guessing you don't want your face in it.
Yeah.
And if they don't, it'll be POV phone camera.
Yeah.
I'll start usually with a and then I'd say, like, is there anything you like, don't like, any certain position you want to do?
Yeah.
And then, yeah, we kind of got straight into it.
Did you do the with a condom on or?
No,
No.
I
Condom
didn't.
off
Condom off.
Okay, and then, but then like once they're having sex and it's like
Yeah,
condom on type thing.
Yeah.
It does smell a lot like
Like that made it any better. Literally. Let's continue.
I mean, and there's Rose. That's nice. Did one of the guys? And how are you feeling?
Surprisingly,
Oh, the man brought her a rose. It's a cold game out here, bro.
downstairs is not really sore.
Okay.
It's more just tired. My eyes sting like nothing else.
Why?
Because of all the cum in it. I think I repeatedly said, you come on my face, but not in my eye.
And they just went right at the eyes.
Well, I think like it might have been an accident. But no, I mean, I've definitely seen some spunk today, Jesus. And it just took definitely a lot longer than I thought it was going to be. I think it was when it was only like 40 and I was like, I'm not even halfway yet.
Yeah.
And 40 is still a lot of people. Like, imagine 40 people and be like, I'm not even halfway, like, done.
When was the last time you ate?
I think I had a yam yam. Yam yam, is that what they're called? A little pastry. And I think I had a sandwich, and that was kind of, and then the rest come. It's not for the weak, girls.
Can't make this shit up. You can't make this shit up. This is the reality of this type of shit, bro. The reality, bro. Like, I don't care if you are fucking Jezebel, right? In the belly of the fucking beast, right? Sent here to wreak havoc on the men on earth. There is no fucking way that you wake up one day, right, and decide this is what I'm going to do without some type of something the elevator need maintenance, you know, something didn't shift or click and you're just going through a downward spiral. No one lady in her right mind is going to tell me she's going to do this, right? Regardless, and document this for any amount of money. It just ain't no way, bro.
If I'm honest, it was hard. I don't know if I'd recommend it.
Why not?
I think if you're a different type of girl, it's very like, it's kind of like being a prostitute in a sense of like, it's just a different feeling. I don't know how to explain it, like...
It's not like just having sex with someone.
Yeah. Just one in, one out, like it feels intense.
Like more intense than you thought it might.
Definitely. Sorry.
It's okay. No, it's okay. Just take
Yeah, 1 minute.
Now, a lot of you probably gonna watch this video, and y'all could probably recall that it was like a little press run she did talking about. I think she did what was it, 50 the first time, and then 100 the next time, and she was so excited and enthusiastic about it. I might clip in a video. I'll probably insert it and let y'all see it, and you can see like the before, and then you'll see where she doesn't feel the same after it's done. I don't think a lot of ladies or people for that matter think about the psychological repercussions of the things that they do, right? On the surface it may seem like it's okay, or you only live once type shit, but that's not the case. You don't want to do this. You honestly, like you're that starved of attention that you would go through with something like this. And then for you to have any expectation other than it to have a strong mental effect on your well-being, it's nasty work, bro. Absolutely nasty work. It's nothing short of naive. Nothing short, bro. And I want to say I feel bad for her, but at the same time, it's like you set this up. You knew the potential risks that were going into this, like, not even the psychological risk, like, the physical risk on your health that you could have incurred. These men could have been goddamn killers, right? They may have had something and just chose not to disclose it. I mean, I doubt that you had 100 men get papers on themselves before filming, right? So you don't know. You're going into this whole entire situation pretty much on a whim, just for content for your OnlyFans or whatever you post on. I don't know. It doesn't matter. But any guy, any man watching this, or any female that has a friend that's a 304 thought, right? They'll be busting it open for just random guys all the time for money or whatever. I want y'all to refer them to this video, right? Refer them to this section where the woman walks off camera and she just distraught with her actions, because I think they need to see this. Like, literally, you have to be devoid of a soul. You literally have to be able to switch your feeling switch off, like fucking Vampire Diaries. Turn your emotions completely off to be able to get through this unscathed, right? With having no effect on how you perceive and how you live your everyday life. It's gonna take a toll on you, right? It may not be that same night, but you're gonna feel the effects of that, because being intimate with somebody, it's not it shouldn't be used as just some recreational thing that you do. With I say it should be recreational with people, bunch of people that you do not know, right? More so for ladies, but I say guys too, because not every woman is deserving of having a sexual relationship with you, right? But in particular with women in this case, because the transfer of energy, and I'm not going to get all, scientific with it, but y'all transferring energy. Every time you sleep with another man, you are transferring his energy into you, right? Because you're a taker or you're a receiver. He's a giver. You understand what I'm saying? So he's transferring his energy into you. It's more than just an action, right? There are different spiritual implications that go into that. But let's keep it moving. I've been rambling enough.
I think I was when I talked to you last, like, I was not nervous. It was like the day before, I was like, oh, I'm so nervous. But it was good. It was more, I guess the interactions when, like, I'd have to stop them early and, like, you'd have to stand on business and be like, I'm so sorry, you got to go. And, like, the awkward interaction of, like, you feeling pressure to have to make them come if, like, you haven't spent enough time with them, and feeling like you didn't give them a good time because, like, they only got 2 minutes.
And that's what's that's what's making you feel emotional, is that maybe you think you didn't give some guys a good enough time today?
Yeah, and it's hard, I think, having the interactions with them when they're like, what, you're not going to make me finish? I've come all this way. Like, kind of like guilt tripping me a little bit. I felt bad, like, some people just travel so far. Like, I didn't want to give them a shit time and like come away from this and be like, oh, that was shit. I think sometimes like feeling so like robotic, like by I think like the 30th, you know, like when we're getting on a bit, I've got like a routine of like how we're gonna do this, and like it just, sometimes you'd like disassociate and be like, you know, like it's not like normal sex at all. In my head right now, I can think of like 5, 6 guys, 10 guys that I remember, and that's it. But it's just, I don't know, it's just weird, isn't it? Like, if I didn't have...
Yeah, man, it's like, you signed yourself up for it. At the end of the day, you signed yourself up for this, and pretty much that's what you were a fucking sex doll, right? A human sex doll. That's exactly what you were. And like, if you had to understand that every man that came into that room would have been maybe handled similarly, but they probably like different things. You know, with some dudes that like, they have different fetishes and stuff like that. Like, you know, these are things that you have to consider, right? I don't know how old you are, but people really just don't think about things. They really don't put their thinking cap on, right? And secure that bitch and actually think about how this is gonna go. Like, if you're gonna do something like this, you have to understand, right, and have different systems in place to where you're not gonna feel slighted, right? I mean, either way, it's bad. That's what I said. But if you have a person that's dead set on doing something, well, guess what? If you're not gonna be good at it. And that's just one of these situations right here. You were gonna do it regardless. So if you're gonna do it, make the best of it, and make it work. How fucked up this may seem, make it work in your favor in a sense. Make it so you're not putting yourself in a position to be able to be guilt tripped by the person that's coming. So let's just say the implications for this, like maybe one of the stipulations would be you had to be within a 15 to 20 mile radius of me, which I'm sure you wouldn't have had a hard time finding that, right? Guys, come on, man. Guys, fuck anything. So if you had different systems in place, different stipulations, right? Oh, you get X amount of time and then you have to go. So we can make this a streamlined process. Like you said, you might have got yourself a little rhythm going after you didn't got to guy 30, but God, like you said, you get to guy 30 and you'd have been in the room 3-4 fucking hours already. You ready for this shit to be over. You didn't think it was gonna last as long as it did, but guess what? They showed up and showed out. So now you stuck here with the Cosby face, right? And just pretty much putting your foot in your mouth and was like, damn, did I really think this through? Right? But let's keep it going.
The videos, I wouldn't have known I've done 100, you know. But yeah, I think that was kind of the hard part, is like conversing with them, and like when they'd kind of be like, oh, like we've only had 2 minutes or 3 minutes and you said 5 on the message.
Did someone say that to you?
Yeah. And obviously it just makes me feel so bad.
Do you think you should feel bad about that?
I guess when you've promised something to people who support you, it's kind of hard to let them down.
But it's up to you, right? Like when you know.
Yeah.
Have you even processed, do you think, what's happened?
Not yet. God, I won't forget this day, Jesus.
When I decided to start making this documentary, I wasn't too sure of what to expect. I certainly didn't expect to see Lily so upset at the end of it all. I'd thought perhaps in years to come she may look back at this day in sadness, but not so instantly afterwards. She had stressed to me throughout my time with her how excited she was for this challenge and how this was her fantasy, so to see her so visibly upset at the end of it all was really sad. But my confusion was only added to in the days following our filming with Lily, as she announced to her fans that in February of 2025, she would be sleeping with 1,000 men in a single day to break the world record.
Last week I did 101.
You can't make this shit up. You can't make this shit up. 1,000 men in 24 hours. Ain't no fucking way. Boy, ain't no way you getting through 1,000 men in 24 hours. Forget about it. Pack it up. Lily, if you see this somehow, right? Maybe somebody tag you in and send it to you. Do not, I repeat, do not do this to yourself. When you saw what happened and the devastation that 100 men put on you. So imagine it times 10. Do not, under any circumstances, do this. Maybe practice with another 100 men a couple more times before you decide to take on 1,000. That's 10 times the first amount, or I think she did 50 the first time. So it'll be 20 times the second amount or the first amount, and then 10 times the second amount. So it's like, do you hear yourself? Really? Do you understand what you're doing? You can't feel bad for somebody that does this to herself. She did it. You did this shit, baby. What the, like, you know, I felt myself kind of feeling bad for her. And you know, another thing that I realized, her mom was in the background. Where's her father? Where's Papa Lily at? Where is he? Maybe he was in the video at some point because I only wanted to get this specific part, but where is Papa Lily at? I can probably guess.
Guys, now this was just the warm up, because in February I'm going to be the first person ever to reach 4 digits of guys all in one day. Yes, 1,000 guys.
Maybe what we witnessed that night was just someone overwhelmed with emotion after completing such a monumental challenge. Or maybe we saw the true toll this career can have on a person.
I mean, shit is wild, bro. Life as we know it. We got a woman about to sleep with 1,000 men with 24 hours before we got GTA 6. Now, I don't want to call it, I don't want to what's name it, but I don't want this 1,000 men challenge to lead to her taking a forever nap, right? Because that would be devastating, right? And we've seen that before with these women, like August Ames and what's the other one? Connie Lynn. Oh, she went out like a damn G, bro. But we've seen this happen with these women, and I'm pretty sure a lot of other ones have contemplating doing some things like that, taking forever naps. But it's like, why though? Why even? We literally just saw how that had an effect on her. Yet still, she's gonna double down, or not double down. I don't know what's 10 double, but she's gonna do this. She's gonna double down on her first and go in for 1K. Shit is nasty work, bro. Where's it at? Where's my sound bit?
She belongs to the streets.
And she seems, you know, on the surface, she seems like a pretty wholesome female. And that's why I try to tell you, men, it's just you men, that you just have to be very careful. Right? Very careful about the women that you choose to have in your life. Right? And moreover, be careful of things that you allow from the women in your life. If y'all have women. Understand what I'm saying? But I don't know. Let me know how y'all feel about this. Links will be in the description. Shit. If y'all want one-on-one consultation, link will be in the description, pinned in the first comment. If y'all want to join Discord, got something for everybody up in there. Keep it with me. My socials, links will be in the description, all of that good stuff. But I don't know. But I do know one thing though. Make sure y'all dot your I's across your T's. Alex. Catch y'all in the next one.